Hello guys, I hope that you are happy. Today we're going to talk about Singapore. That is a country beautiful and have place very interesting. So now this Mighty going to talk about the history. This Mighty.
Okay, David. The Singapore history is began in the 14th century when the island of Thames was renamed Singapore, a city of Scotland. In the 6th century and under the relics of Princes pa- Paramarak, Singapore increased in importance with the creation of a seaport which was destroyed in 1630 by Portuguese pirates. The history pass the next Steve David, please. Okay, the history of Singapore began in 1819 when the Captain Thomas Stanford Reid built a British port that allowed the island an important trading center with India and China. Other trading ports in Malaysia thus transforming itself into an eminent port city. Singapore joins the Federation of Forming Malaysia in 19, 1963. 63. However, the difference soon became apparent to Singapore was expelled from Malaysia and became an independent republic on August 9, 1965. Continue, David.
And that's okay.
The gastronomy in Malaysia, I will mention three typical Singapore food dishes. Hainanese chicken rice, also called Wichin chicken. It is a national dish of Singapore, containing spice, red chili sauce, and tender steaming chicken meat. The other is satay. They are marinated chicken or pork sweeter. The last is char kawaitan. Surprisingly, it is carrotless and sweet, made by mixing boiled and grated white radish with dry flour until a coagulate shape in a chip. Let's continue.
Your Phoenix.
Yes, I finished.
That's okay. That's now I going to talk about the future and I want to do this question. What do you know about this future? Okay. Um they interesting about Singapore. One day interesting is that this country have influence of other culture as custom and tradition of China, the culture of Inglaterra, Malaysia, and India. About the religion, Singapore have many types of religion. For example, um, Buddhism, Buddhism, Taoists, Chinese, although there are also many followers of Christianity and Catholicism. Other than interesting is the touring. You know that Singapore is a country very beautiful, and here going to around 10 millions of people for the year, and that means Singapore um, with the tourists had more money. I don't know. And so Singapore have places that are beautiful, and for that reason, 10 millions of people going to this country for a year. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the costume. You know anything about her costume? So, one costume that I very interesting is that the religion education is provided. I don't know why, but you know that Singapore have many laws. Other custom that I think is crazy, no, is that you you only can eat with the right hand. So the other hand is for you clean your mouth and other thing, but you only can eat with the right hand. Mm, Important events. Singapore had many events that I great, but I going to tell you only three. The first, a day of Baysat. This day try to the moon and it's very important to Singapore. What is the beard of Buddha? Like Jesus in Merry Christmas. The other is Dev Dispavali, and that is the festival of lights, and is the most important festival in the Hindu calendar. Um, Other things interesting is the clothing. For men, can use pants, shirt, and teeth. I excited from working professional and a yacht or suite for formal wear. And for the woman, there are no rules that woman must wear a skirt for any occasion. And now Cassandra going to follow with the exposition. Cassandra, follow.
The time has come to learn about sport, curious things, and things you can't do in Singapore. Okay, thing can't do in Singapore. Number one, chewing gum is prohibited. Number two, not picking up your dog need. Number three, trash to its place. Number 4. Don't urinate in the elevators. Number 5. Don't lower the toilet tap. Number 6. Not speed. Number 7. Cross the street where you shouldn't. Number 8. Smoking in a public place. Here you can see in a picture with some of those things that you can do if you visit Singapore. Okay, continue, and now talking about sport. The sport in Singapore are football, basketball, cricket, rugby union, swimming, badminton, and cycling. I think that sports in Singapore are fun for me. Yes. And here you can see a picture with the sport of Singapore. Continue. Now I go to talk about curious thing. It's funny too. And number 1 curious thing. Singapore. It's a city of not just one island, but 64. Whoa, it's curious. Number 2. It is home the world's first night zoo. Number 3. It's a city of man-made waterfalls. Number 4. The locals speak English, not just English. Oh, it's frightening. I think that in Singapore, yes, English the locals speak. Okay, number 5. Singapore pioneered the first one night rise. And here you can see the picture about curious thing. For me, Singapore is a beautiful city. For me.